Long time no see. Welcome back to Sports Check, everybody. You've been away for far too long. This is your Sports Check. Oh, hello everyone. You haven't aged a day. What about me, big man? Well, almost everyone. It's good to be back, and as you can see, my surroundings have changed once again. I give you a tour, but all you need to know is that I don't drive to do my laundry anymore. And my new gas bill makes me hate myself. But before I travel down that rabbit hole, I have a job to do, and after my longest break to date, to get through all that's happened, I'm gonna have to go fast. How fast? So fast, Nick Saban wants me to wait 10 seconds before I start each new topic. He's very concerned about my safety. Let's begin before the turn of the year, where slowing down and thinking might have saved this Bills fan a lifetime of embarrassment. Enjoy. Hey, I love coming to the Buffalo Bills Stadium, but I can't get a beer like a normal person. What? Wait! Pool! Don't freak out, anybody. The guy isn't dead. He just wishes he was. 28-year-old Robert Hopkins only ended up with an injured shoulder due to the fall, but his professional injuries would far outweigh his physical ones. The Buffalo Bills immediately banned him from their stadium. Forever. That's not so bad. The Bills suck anyways. But then he got fired from his job, an advertising agency in Buffalo. Yeah, probably lost that bungee cord account. And then he got sued by the guy who broke his fall. The odds of hitting actual fans at the Bills Stadium is pretty slim, but hey, Rob's having one of those kind of months. And his year didn't get much better after the city filed criminal charges for the incident. I just wanted to ride the banister. Hey, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful... Hopkins faces up to a year in jail for third-degree assault and reckless endangerment. And moms across the country now have another extreme example with which to mortify their children. So, since we're already in NFL territory, why don't we just go ahead and get that Super Bowl out of the way, shall we? Do we have to? Sure do, pizza boy. Turns out even Morpheus in a Kia with a trunk full of Budweiser and Doritos couldn't save Papa John's biggest investor from the Legion of Boom. Don't you ever open your mouth about the best! I'm the best corner in the game! By 35 points? 35 points? What? I have never been more wrong about a bigger game in my entire existence. Anybody else want to blame Eli Manning? I do. However, even if Eli Manning was a walking broken mirror all season long, the day was Seattle's from the get-go. From the bad snap safety, to the pick six in the second quarter, to the fumbles in Seattle territory that stifled any possible brief, wishful half-thoughts of a comeback, the Broncos were pronounced dead on the scene before Bruno Mars could even tune his piano. On the bright side, Peyton just recently passed his yearly neck exam, so he's good to go for the fall. But just to be safe, the doctors might want to check out that choking mechanism. Brett Favre tells me it's a real doozy. During the Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia, athletes and journalists alike reported substandard hotel conditions throughout. What's your take? What, you Americans have never heard of competitive advantage? Well, that's one way of putting it. But the pee water? We have vodka. Of course you do. The buddy toilets? One must make friends somehow. That is, if your toilet's even flush. No biggie. So how do you explain the wolves in the hotels? In Soviet Russia, wolves sleep inside. Come on, Nikolai! I am Dmitri. Totally my second guess. Russia actually came from behind to win the total medal count for the first time in decades. The jubilation in Russia is understandably at a fevered pitch, so, in celebration, the country has decided to invade the Ukraine. Recently, Missouri defensive end Michael Sam became the first football player to acknowledge he was gay. How do you see his pro career panning out? First, we have to focus on the key word. Acknowledge. Think this is the first gay dude to ever play in the NFL? Ha! Come on, people, we can't all be like the mayor of Sochi. There are no gays in Russia. No one asked you, Vladimir. Dmitri, whatever. The point is the gay guys have been doing what are considered manly jobs for a hot minute now. There are gay cops, gay firemen, gay bodybuilders, gay cowboys, gay bikers. Greco-Roman wrestling, anybody? So it should come as a surprise to no one that they play pro football too. Even Deion Sanders came out a few weeks ago and said he knew of gay teammates on all 5 teams he played for in the NFL. And when primetime talks, you better listen, because they probably tailored all of his suits. Bottom line, the NFL is a performance-based league, and if you make plays, you're in. And if you get knocked on your rear end, well, you can always be an ESPN analyst. And finally, the University of Arkansas is trying to become the first SEC school to sell beer and wine at their stadium. Are you sure you want this, Arkansas? You know you're asking for it, right? The concept isn't new. At least 20 FBS schools already serve alcohol to non-premium seat holders, including Louisville, Miami, and West Virginia. West Virginia fans were also booked for flipping cars and burning couches last season, but I'm sure that's just an isolated incident. Okay, maybe not. And you want to give this kind of power to SEC fans? I don't think you understand. On game day, SEC fans wake up drinking. Then they walk to the tailgating area, which involves drinking. What you think's in them koozies, boy? Then they arrive at the tailgating area, which involves mass drinking. Then they walk to the stadium, which involves more drinking. Still got them koozies, boy! And now you want to let them continue drinking during the emotional roller coaster that is an SEC football game. Brilliant! Now, to be fair, Arkansas is only extending the new privileges to club seat holders, so regular fans are still out of luck. You mean to tell me and my beautiful bride can't sit here and watch our hogs and kick back a couple of our favorite wine coolers? That's discriminatory! Perhaps one day, my friend. West Virginia reportedly brought in over $500,000 in beer sales alone this past season, so that day may come sooner than you think. Alright, y'all, that's the show. Like I said, it's good to be back, and I'm looking forward to bringing you a lot more this spring. So don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment below the video on Facebook or YouTube, Twitter. So until next time, I'm Seth Hagen, and this has been your Sports Check. Later. Man, knew I should have watched more Sports Check.